path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending."
Broom closet ending. Yes!
I hope your friends find this concerning.
So, some secret broom closet ending,
Stanley
eh?
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley's addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh, this is entertaining. He's getting angry again.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Yay, I've died!
A bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Collapsed
In a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
Indeed.
It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer.
Oh, this is
making
fun.
sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right.
I wonder how many people it's lost on.
Into the hallway.
Do. How long did I play with this door before the game just gets pissed off and resets? And it's like the game doesn't even realize that I'm playing with the door. I think I just run out of commentary on this thing. I guess I'll leave.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you too. Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Do. I might have exhausted it all. Whatever. Bored.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You know what? Fuck it.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had
Hello.
crashed. His boss would think
And
he
we'll
was
be back
crazy.
later on.
And then
Have fun,
something
everybody.
occurred to Stanley. Maybe.
Hope you
he
enjoyed
thought
the
to
Saturday
himself,
special.
Maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Or
None
maybe
of it
not
made
yet.
any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
Shit.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief.
You mean like what I've been
To
saying for the
finally
past
found
hour?
an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun,
Whoa.
and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice.
Who needs
describing
commentary?
me,
The narration's
thinking
good.
about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all
hell's that?
people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
I didn't
How
request
could it
that.
be?
That's going to be thrown
Was
out.
Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely,
Oh, no.
if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his bed, the fresh air of the world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want
Looking
is my
at my
life
mail.
exactly the way it's always been. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
And
It went black.
as I'm looking at my mail, yep.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
And she goes insane. And here we are again. We'll carry this on another day. Oh, I can't save. Oh well. Have fun. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and everything. See ya.